this week on Retro Recipe Remix, we are going to be making apple dumplings. Apple dumplings out of the recipes from Old Virginia Cookbook, which we discovered at Goodwill. So we'll see how good this is. Okay, so you start with some flour, 2 cups flour. Dora is going to be cutting the apples for us while I make the dough.
Hi. All right. And the thing about having these types of old recipes written by people's grandmothers from like 1940 means that it doesn't say exactly how many apples to use, and it doesn't say what size to cut them, and it doesn't say what type of apples. So we're using whatever I picked last weekend at the orchard, and however many I feel like, and however many fit on the dough circle once it rolls out.
So that's 2 cup flours and 1/2 cup butter or vegetable shortening.
All right, butter because it tastes better.
It tastes so much better.
So much better.
1/2 cup of butter is about a stick. We froze our butter because I read somewhere that if you freeze butter and then grate it, it works better in dough. So this is a new experience for all of us. We will see if this works.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. If
I
not,
always heard you're supposed to keep everything cold, like butter cold, the water
right,
cold.
but like in the fridge.
Yeah,
this
not
is like
like
frozen,
freezer.
so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it could be a huge disaster. I apologize. Don't
All
worry,
right.
I washed my hands first. I promise, I did.
Always wash your hands first.
Very important. Food safety, kids.
Right, right. This is like home style.
It seems like a lot of butter.
It is a lot
Just
of butter.
saying, it's a large pile in this bowl. It's actually working out really well. So, yeah,
that
the
for the
frozen
future.
butter tip definitely works. Tried and tested. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this because it's freaking me out, just sitting there like that.
Oh, because you have the flour in it.
Because I have the flour on the bottom and it's weirding me out. So we're gonna mix this together. And then it says here, milk enough to make soft dough. So
It doesn't give you quantities.
it doesn't give you quantities, doesn't tell you what kind of milk, doesn't tell you can substitute for anything else. We don't have milk, but we have whipping cream.
So we're doing heavy cream and
Heavy cream.
I don't know, as much as it takes to clump together, which is how you do a standard, pie shell
Standard
crust
dough.
dough. So
I should have got the cream out before I got my hands covered in
Oh,
butter.
okay.
And thank you. This is why having a kitchen assistant is so important.
assistant. Oh, please. Gracious.
That way you can make hints as to what you need and they'll get it for you. Thank you.
No problem, dear. This is a test run as much as anything else. But we had leftover apples from picking and need to use them before they go bad.
Some might say it would be a good idea to try out recipes before we film them, but
Nope.
nope. Why would we do that?
Why would we do that?
Preparation? Never heard of it. Now, the trick to rolling out dough is to flour your work surface.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't want it to have too much flour in it because that'll change the consistency of the dough, which is not really what we're going for. Although, since I don't know really what my dough is supposed to look like,
It doesn't say.
maybe it'll be a good thing. Who knows?
But definitely put down enough so that you're not getting it stuck to the wood surface. Because if you're working on wood, and even if you're working on a flat like linoleum or a marble countertop, you're still going to get dough stuck to it if you don't flour it enough to give it some lubrication.
And
some
flour your
movement.
rolling pin as well.
Yes, that too.
I don't know if I do it the right way.
That'll work.
Who
I
knows?
don't think there's.
I don't
how
think
many
there's
ways
really
could there be
of
All
rolling
right.
a flour pin. Who knows?
rolling a flour pen. That was good. Just
Sure,
thought I'd point
why
it
not? So now that I've washed out my dough bowl, we're going to use it to put the apples in with 1/2 cup of sugar and some cinnamon.
White
Cinnamon?
sugar? Is it white sugar or brown?
It doesn't say.
Again, it doesn't say. Okay, can we do white and
Yes,
brown? Because
sure.
I like the molassesy
Okay.
flavor of brown sugar.
Works for me.
Okay. And are we supposed to cover the apples in a bowl, or does it say once they're laid out
It
on the
doesn't
dough?
say.
There's a lot of it doesn't say going on in this recipe.
Yep, we have no idea.
Nope.
One
Who's
piece.
it by? Do you know the recipe on there?
Mrs. L.H. Taylor of Loudoun County.
Yep, see? Just some random, I'm sure perfectly lovely
Very
grandmother
nice.
in
Very
the
accomplished.
1940s.
So that was a 1/4 cup brown sugar. And then I'm assuming this is your white sugar.
Yes. The large bin next to it is the white sugar.
More sugar than flour, you can see where our priorities are.
Deliciousness. Okay. Do you want my apples in?
Yes, please.
First, so you can sort of toss them. All right. Take this from you and. All right, I'm not. See if I can get these off without knocking them all onto the floor.
Mmm. So here's some nutmeg. And I don't believe measuring. So
Nope.
we'll just put some.
Like, I don't know, a
Yeah.
half teaspoon? Can
I
we
don't know.
make up measurements? Is it like...
Sure.
Okay.
Just keep shaking until you decide that's enough.
And then,
And then you're done.
Can we do cloves?
Yes.
Okay. I love clove flavor. It's that very prominent flavor in chai, and what's the other one I love? Eggnog.
Yes.
Yep, nutmeg and cloves all over eggnog.
So I've rolled the dough to be about 1/2 inch thick, and then we are supposed to fill it with the apples and then roll it up like a Yule log. This is where we got really confused me reading the recipe because it is supposed to be for dumplings.
Yeah, apple dumplings.
Which if you have seen dumplings, the fruit is inside the dough, and
it's like a pocket. It's like a wonton. It's like a Hostess apple pie.
dumpling.
Tiny. It's like a dumpling.
And so
nope.
This is gonna be like a Yule log boiled.
Well, you boil them in
apple
slices,
dough.
like a cinnamon roll, right?
Yeah, it's very strange.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Could be delicious.
Okay.
Could be weird and gross.
Could be weird and gross. I hope not. There's such terrible advertising. Like, you can make this, but you'll hate it. What? Stop.
They might. We need to be honest.
No, we don't need to be honest. You can tell them it's delicious. Try this at home, kids.
There's all the sugar.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
Down to the bottom. Let's try this.
Let's go at it.
Now, I used to work at a bakery, and we used to make Yule logs, but they didn't let me help.
Oh yeah, because they really
didn't let me do anything.
they don't let you in the pastry bag.
I have a vague idea of how these things are supposed to go, but no real practical experience. So we'll be learning together.
Looks good.
Everyone.
Oh, is the oven preheated? Have we been
I
doing
turned it on. Yeah,
Okay.
the light's off. It should be done.
Lights off. It's good. Okay.
Remember to preheat your oven, otherwise you're gonna have to wait for like 10 minutes in between. in
And
the middle
that's
of
the
everything.
worst. This is huge. My goodness, this is a big creature.
Quite
here.
a hefty.
Like that. It
That's-
really feels like we're making cinnamon rolls. Is that an
That's
inch?
more than an inch. That's
But
an
this
inch.
is the edge with like the
No,
no stuff.
fine.
It's gonna be
then
all
make
red.
it bigger.
I'm gonna.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's definitely gonna require doing that.
Yep.
Okay.
These are very confusing.
Do you think it's a good idea to cut them before we put them in, or as we put them in? Because I feel like if I put them out here, they're gonna like start to spill. As we wait, thoughts? Thoughts? Should we cut them now?
Look, I'm thinking.
Okay. No, I was doing a dramatic.
I know you were.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna dramatically eat some pomegranates while she
It
thinks.
doesn't specify which direction we're supposed to put them in when we cut them, so like top or side.
Okay.
What do you think?
Oh.
I think they'd fit better if we put them in like lengthwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like that.
So
I'm gonna cut this one and see if it falls apart because
Okay.
that one's like
Just-
I know. Smash it. Sorry. You're right. You're completely right.
I'm always right.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Don't let her start doing
Always
that to you.
right.
Don't let her start.
Always right. Listen to me, guys.
That actually looks kind of cute. Ooh.
Careful.
Yeah, sugar burns are the worst, so be as careful
Very
as you
bad.
absolutely can be in this process.
All right.
Woo. Ta-ta-ta.
Let's try this. I'm gonna start with the little one first.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Fingers nowhere near it. Are we doing them sideways?
Ooh, hot.
Or,
Oh,
I think
are
we
we?
should do them down.
I think we should do them down.
Okay. Woo!
Careful.
This is the most dangerous game. This is the high stakes part here. Go. I shall watch you.
Thanks.
This one is
Also, we
all
have
alone.
one
One
all
sad
alone.
doesn't fit in the pan.
I guess we'll just have to eat it raw. Don't eat things raw.
Well,
They're probably not good for you, not cooked.
salmonella, you probably don't want.
Well, this doesn't have eggs in it, so we should be okay.
Oh, that's
Actually,
true.
you can eat this raw. I take it back.
You can't eat this
It's
raw.
just flour and butter.
Won't hurt you. There is no egg in the dough.
No egg in the dough.
Didn't think about that. She was on dough duty, but there's no egg.
There you have it.
All right. How long should it be in our 350-degree oven?
3/4 of an hour.
That's what it
Or
says.
if you're in the
or-
20th century, that's 45 minutes.
Right.
Or until done.
All right. Timer went off. Moment of truth. And ooh, okay. It got a little
sunburn.
toasted there. All right. 45 minutes might have been a bit much, but they look thoroughly edible to me. I'm excited. Slightly burned, but not charred, and certainly not inedible. And they look good.
They do look good.
They look like funky, crazy.
I'm impressed. Here I
cinnamon roll
was
things.
with all my doubts, and I've been proven wrong.
Alright, and it says nutmeg cream sauce, but again,
But there's no recipe for the nutmeg cream sauce. They
Doesn't
just told you to
specify.
use it, so we're making a nutmeg cream sauce, kind of.
whipped cream more.
Whipped cream with
I like
nutmeg
it.
in it.
Oh, and so a thing I'm noticing as I'm looking down at our slightly, but not terribly or embarrassingly burned dumplings here, I'm realizing that we cooked them in sugar, which will caramelize the edges and taste delicious, but
It's also
probably
like glue.
make them literal hell to
And
get
it's
out of the
glued
pan.
them to the bottom of the pan. Okay, ready to
Let's
go.
talk
Let's try
more
this.
scooping.
Shh. Don't rush me. She's impossible. Oh no, this is kind of a
Okay.
huge mess.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Oh, no!
That was.
It
Put
looks
it upside
good.
down.
Yeah, I did put it upside down.
It
The top
actually
part
looks
was
like it'll
kind of-
taste really good.
Kind of burnt.
It's got but it's got these crispy sugar
Ooh.
crust edges.
Wait, I take back every bad thing I've said about this. I really
Right.
like whipped cream, so I'm gonna put in a lot of whipped cream on mine.
There's no serving suggestion for this. It's
Do whatever you feel like.
lots of cream.
Also, we made a lot of whipped cream, so somebody has to eat it. It might as well be me. The moment of truth.
Oh,
The moment of truth.
cheers! That was me cheering you. Clink.
Clink! Smash. Oh no, it's falling
Ooh,
apart.
so sticky.
Ah, it's really hard. Is it good?
Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay.
It's good.
Issues with taking out of the pan aside. Problems with the oven boiling. Do it. There's
That's
like
really
a layer
Oh
of
man.
gooey caramel that
And
sticks
it
to
like
the
sticks,
crust,
and sticks to your teeth too, so you
but in
kinda
a
like,
good way. You
Yeah.
gotta stop this.
No, in the good way.
In the good way, and it goes really well with the nutmeg and the cream, and you can totally taste the apples. They're not like smothered by the sugar; they're just baked and they're sweet and fresh. And oh wow, oh yeah, okay.
All right,
This comes highly recommended.
you should do it.
Gotta say. Hey cameraman,
You want them?